Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. Over the middle to Beckham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, Willis.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
They go play action with Willis. That's to the tight end, Riley.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, Willis to throw.
And he's brought down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards in the 1st.
Back to throw, Willis. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And there, once he's outside of the pocket and doesn't see anything, very smart play to just throw it away. That was only 1st down. He's got a few more shots maybe. He can take it the end zone.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Willis on the sneak.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Willis on the sneak.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Willis on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Malik Willis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 57 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker now for the extra point.
You got to read that cover 1 now. Oh, shoot.
Oh, it's wide right.
All right, when I say that, karma comes and bites me right in my rear end.
Now he's back out there to pull this one away. Maybe some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into
moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Back to throw Willis.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a giant 1st down.
Willis. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Nifty move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Pollard again.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Tony Pollard, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On second down, here's Rodgers.
He's got the connection to Moore.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And his throw is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
That's caught by Durham.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's...
Let's go try out some of these other people. It's pretty small.
If
anything, I would buy Eric Kendricks.
It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Rodgers now on first down. This ball complete to Durham. They'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Hold on. Oh.
Rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. I think the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second down, Pollard again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That's his way of putting it behind him.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Mariota. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to... He's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll give to Hunt here on the option. And once again, not much running.
He may be short, but he is fast.
On that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down.
That's that 89 speed right there, bro. It's coming in. It's coming into play.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because it might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Needed 13, they've got 14 on 3rd down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Be humble. Sit down.
Continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball.
Sit down. Yeah, humble. Like that, dude. That's pretty tough.
Well, this was not just the opener of
I didn't even notice that they had the attention to detail of music in the stadium. The attention to detail. That is crazy.
Heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Montreal,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
changing up the drip, no cap. Da 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 da.
see Tony Pollard. He's coming off a track meet kind of week. Just a bunch of yards and frequent trips to the end zone. It's the Giants and the Lumberjacks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Giants of Honolulu taking on the Lumberjacks of Melbourne. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, think about this Melbourne club entering play.
They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of bangers and mash.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it bad?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's Willis.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. A punt of 46, a return of 5. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he takes it past the...
That was my controller, bro.
Down at the 46.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside.
See, everybody is rebuilding. Everybody's rebuilding. Ooh.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
When you look at this defense,
right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
swinging this out for Pollard.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They go play action with Willis.
The throw taken in by Sims. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to take care of business in front of their home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them...
He's got him in. Complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Robbie Chosen,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Now 3rd down and very long.
Jackson.
That's complete to Parker Washington.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
On 1st down, Willis. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here's Willis.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Willis on 3rd and 1. Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. Touchdown, Giants. Rashee Rice,
his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon. Great push up front.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out. Under siege, I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now Willis. And this will be incomplete.
But Rashid is the man.
In the end zone, and that's one.
Rashid is the man.
And now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Willis.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Willis now off of play action.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller from 8 yards out.
And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on the street.
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history will come back from a 4-score deficit and then score here. That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Willis. That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Willis looking to throw it.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his 1st interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a 2nd award in week 2 of the season. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now Willis to throw. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Willis. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught by Dell. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the catch, it's Crowder. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Willis looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you have 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Play action. It's Jackson.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
That's complete to Dell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Again, Jackson.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo's arching an eyebrow out them right now. You've got me going. Keep me going. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Jalen Thompson on the coverage.
Now Willis. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Willis on the bootleg.
That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
Willis to throw once more. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of the skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
To throw, here's Willis.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A quick throw out wide to Fuller.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Now 2nd and 3. Right back to the air with Willis.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Willis.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Josh Wiley
from 19 yards away.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They bring their punter out there now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. Miles Boykin, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to check out another game, and you can see they have the lead in that one as that game's gone to halftime. A touchdown run there for Leonard Fournette. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Dameon Pierce with a touchdown run. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw hauled in by Washington.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like rebuilding the defense, bro. I mean, I really don't want to.
Tucker now
But
to add the point after.
I want some run supporters. You know what I'm saying? I want a hybrid. I want a run support. But at the same time, I want people who scheme fit. And I don't think they scheme fit. I just think they're just athletic. You know what I'm saying? They're just superstars.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Melbourne ready to go again on
To clear up some cap space too.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget
When you think about it,
to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover
we got Hall of Famers all around
first half as well, and that's
my D-line.
Unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
We got guys we can build around.
How do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
There's so much potential, so much people to build around.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football.
That last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Willis now off play action.
And that's complete. It's Sims.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Willis,
A 12-yard touchdown run.
and the Giants have taken a 6-touchdown lead. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Yeah, but right after this game, we're going to definitely check the cap. We're definitely going to check the cap, bro.
both sides of the football.
Most definitely. We're going to check the cap.
The turnovers, they've had issues keeping the
Because I only think, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I only be up like this much because we got athletes. They're not scheme fits. They're just athletes. And this is all Madden now. This is all Madden now.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves...
Because you know who I low-key want? Damar Hamlin. For some reason. But if he's not a scheme fit, then I don't want him. Obviously.
On second down, here's Jackson. Got his man, Dell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard.
Well, you guys know me, bro. I love speed. I like the speed rating in this game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're
So,
on the move. First and 10.
if we can't get really any scheme fits and run support or anything, I'm just go for speed. Because, bro, we got tons of guys that we can rebuild. I mean, not rebuild, but build around. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we got so much talent. So much talent. Dude, we got so much talent.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Here's Jackson. A short throw hauled in by Tremble. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And the tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Oh my goodness.
Side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are able to at least get one score back. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
It's only third quarter.
They run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first.
Oh, shoot. I did not see him.
He goes down. His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to
Had to take a chance.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Willis looking to throw. Throws a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
That's complete to Dell.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Jackson, option right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 13. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Touchdown! Tommy Tremble from 6 yards away.
And the Lumberjacks are able to claw one back.
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3rd down and 1.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Yeah, this will be a Giants 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48.
One to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. Another run down for Nwangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with a Q's.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Kene Nwangu, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them that allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They'll go right back to the Wangu.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the Jays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going option play on 3rd down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A little do-it-yourself run right there. And a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to...
Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's good. 4A.
Throwing is Jackson.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw again is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Still on his feet. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
shit. I feel bad. I feel bad for the. Oh my gosh. And we're at home. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel so bad for him. I feel bad for this next team coming up. Because we're definitely going to 3-0. And we're at home. Rushing earlier, Keelan Johnson. Oh, one sack. I think I can get him a sack. Okay, let's dive into this. Oh my dear. Damn. Okay, I want Brian back for sure. We're gonna see Kyron. Derek Forrest, he's out. She Rice. I'm gonna do him a couple times. Risky Tar. I want to come back for sure. He's so good. He's so good. Like, he can play anywhere. That's what I'm trying to. It's kind of hard to replace this dude. See if we can get him. Cool. One more year. Thank you. How about you? Please. I was hoping for 3. Fudge, yeah. Fudge, yeah. I don't even think we need David Bucktier. Gotta clear up that cap. Okay, Kyron. Come on, bro. You don't want to come back? You too? I'm gonna try to get the back in the off season. Watch. Okay, boom, boom. See me. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this deal done right here. Let's put it to 5. 15 signing. That's a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, my boy. You're welcome, my boy. I love you. You know that. You know I love you. You know I love you. Okay, we got 28 to play with. 28 to play with. Rashid, I don't know, my boy. Might just move on from you. I mean, you good and all, but we still got Robbie Chosen, Deontay Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and get them one more year. Thank you. Thank you. One more year, please. One more year. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck it. I believe. I believe in my boys. And they're not even scheme fits. I want this dude back bad. So how come this team not being a fit for me? See about this dude. Any feeder deal. Damn. Feed. Just make me proud. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we're focused on these two guys right here. Dean Winter, I don't know, but we'll probably move on from him. Just these two guys, because he can take over his position right here. Just because he has lack of size, but he's been playing. Dean Winters, he's been playing good. Don't get me wrong now. See, it's like, bro, just please. How about the team? I'm making some changes in that backfield just to clear out some cap space for real. 3 mil. You gotta be fucking kidding me. safety. Probably trade.
You see Mooney kind of limping off the field. Gotta hope he's all right. At this stage of the game, a minute left, you're down 18. You gotta live to play another day. How many times have we seen the receiver catch that little quick smoke and just get blasted? There's nobody's blocking.
Under a minute to go. Here is Fields. Thompson throws the 25-ball for that. And he's got a first down. And there's another penalty. Don't want to overstep, but I think defense number 38. The penalty declines as a result of the play. It's a first down. I was going to say, I don't want to overstep, Ray, but I think we could just let the clock run at this point and not hold the penalty. I mean, I'm not trying to be a party pooper. I'm just pointing it out, you know. Hey.
These officials need to do their job, so there's no time left. I get it.
Fields in there, still throwing it. Pressure coming. And incomplete. Well, football continues tonight on NBC. Cowboys and Giants, 8:20 Eastern Time on NBC with Mike and Chris coming your way with the call. That's going to be fun. I feel like the Giants haven't beat the Cowboys in forever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game tonight. I hope we get a chance to catch the second half by the time we get home.
Johnson again.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Mike McCarthy lets Kellen Moore go. He's going to take over the reins of that offense, an offense that's scored a lot of points over the years. So there's a lot of expectations and eyeballs on the Dallas Cowboys, which is pretty typical every year. And you could argue there was no better story in the NFL than the surprise New York Giants. So that's a great match.
Fields over the middle, and it is caught. Scott makes the catch. And that may take us to the end of week 1 here at Soldier Field. The Packers come in and dominate the Bears yet again. 38-20, and Jordan Love couldn't start it any better. Green Bay's won 9 in a row against their rivals, second longest win streak in series history. Love 1-0 against Chicago. So impressive from Green Bay. 3 touchdowns from Love. Defense played well. And a week 1 victory over their rival. Back to wrap it up from Chicago in just a moment.
It's week 3 of the NFL, and we'll see Tony Pollard. No shortage of work for him last week, and even 170 yards rushing. It's the Giants and the Elks just ahead on EA Sports.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today it's week 3, and we've got a one-minute score. As it will be the Elks of Toronto taking on the Giants of Honolulu.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors from north of the border, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the give, this is Nichols. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Holding. Offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right? Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Here's Thomas on the return.
51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already up to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll get this to about the 38. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Willis now off of play action. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Power juke into space. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On the carry, it's Nichols. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Brought down by Najee Johnson. This defense for the Giants very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man.
I can see he's kind of bad at man. But you know what? You know what? I have high praise for him. I feel like he's gonna develop well. See, even the other dude, but see, he fast.
Here's Nichols. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ritter now. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Ritter back to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They brought a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed, that time. Lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Willis's throw complete there to Rice.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So for 30-some-odd years, we held the Pro Bowl here in Hawaii, but all along what the locals here wanted was a team of their own. And now they've got one, and they could not be happier. And I don't say that lightly because they always seem happy here. But now this could be the start of something really, really special.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Willis will look to pass again here. Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. And he will have the Giants 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Willis on the bootleg.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the tight end, Riley.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Pollard again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time. The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
That one caught by Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ritter from the gun. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Ritter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On first down, Ritter.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
They'll run with Nichols.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. It's Nichols. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
2nd down and 3. Reynolds will go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Nichols.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
On 2nd down, Nichols.
A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Here we go.
Ritter now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And no Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
A throw taken in by Sims. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They juked him.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Willis now off of play action.
He gets it to Sims, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now Willis on a bootleg.
Toward the pole line, caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Rasheed Rice
from 6 yards away.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter now on second down. And the giant rush gets home. It's down and goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Nichols. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Thomas. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Nighthawks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Armadillos trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Both these teams running through their final changes for the second half. Let's get back out to paradise as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Honolulu.
Thank you for the cheeps. Let me just get one. I'm gonna get one.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
I lied. One more.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
Second half begins with a run by Pollard.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get
I'm gonna take it to GTA after this. I think I'm a rider. Because I know next season we're gonna have to definitely make some cap space. But definitely moving on.
They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd and 2, Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Giants first down, and he's going to have it by 20. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Willis looks to pass it here. Throw here, taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into the second half blowout material.
Get out the pocket. Yeah, start.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hey, yo.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. 3rd down and 13. Here's Willis. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before you get the first down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First down, here's Ritter. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ritter.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play,
and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Fair catch.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
That's fine. That's fine.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held. First step or not, many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
A give to Pollard, running left.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
120 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he will have a Giants 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Now Willis on the bootleg. That one caught by Rice.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Willis subbing option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now Willis to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, look at this.
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this
They got an extra blocker in the backfield.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Ritter to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Ritter from the gun. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Toronto 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Ritter now. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd down and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just need to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means that... Offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Well, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Now he's forced out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were
square was open
when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now a pause because we got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to it. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Ritter with it after the play fake.
And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And the Giants ready to come out now.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do, to try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll go right back to the laundry.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here's Ritter.
Over the middle, complete. It's Patrick.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might do an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On 1st down, Ritter.
Screenplay to McAllister. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That's going to be caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So this drive spans 7 plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the